Welcome, actors. We are so excited to dive into today's free acting class.
Today we're working on the most universal castable archetype out there, the girl next door or the boy next door.
Absolutely. And this character is warm, grounded, open, and so familiar. So, can you think of any actors who play the girl next door or the boy next door? We'll give you a second. You can go ahead and pop it in the chat there.
Hmm. Yeah. Anyone you love? Jennifer Aniston. Yes,
Aniston,
absolutely. Absolutely.
100%.
Tom Holland. Yes,
Yeah, we
absolutely.
got a couple Tom Holland answers. Yep,
Yeah. Zoe Deschanel. Oh, yes. I love her.
I do too.
Do you? Yeah. We've never
Yeah.
even talked about that. But yeah, I do.
Mhm,
Sean
mhm.
Avery, ex-girlfriend. Don't know who Sean Avery is.
Alicia Cuthbert. Elena says too many. There's so many.
So
Yeah,
many, yeah.
absolutely. How about Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah. And you know what? An older one who is just an absolute classic is Jimmy Stewart. All
Yeah,
of all of you who know him will know what I mean. And Olivia Colman, Frances McDormand, they're both um on the everyman kind of side of the girl next door, boy next door. Mark
yeah,
Ruffalo.
yeah, absolutely. How about Tom Hanks? He's a great
Yeah.
example. Yeah,
His
yeah.
season It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, absolutely. Beth, I know you love Frances McDormand. I thought of you when when I said that. She is so great, and so are you. Meg Ryan, yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Anthony Perkins, interesting. I'm not sure. Anthony Perkins in what? Because definitely not when he's playing the guy who murders his mom. But
Yeah.
yeah, Meg Ryan, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't they just make you feel like home? You know?
Mhm.
Like people like that, they make you feel like at home. Um, it's like even when you've just met a person like that, you feel like, oh, I
Yeah.
just know you. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're going to tap into creating this archetype for your auditions. And we're going to look at the mindset and the emotional connection behind this archetype today. Okay. The universal longing to be chosen for who you already are, just the truth of you. That's what this is all about.
And the core of this archetype is I hope that if life gets hard, my goodness will be enough to get me through.
Yeah. And think about it. The actors that we love most, let us see their souls, right? So how do they make you feel, these type of actors? And you just came up with a whole list of them, some great examples. How do those type of actors make you feel? You know, when they let you see their soul. I'll let you type it in. I'll give you a moment.
Oh,
Cozy and
again,
safe.
safe.
Yeah. Warm, someone you can relate to, seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kathy.
Yeah.
Joy, warm and happy.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Like we could be besties. Yeah, like there's
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good in the world, like there's good in the world. Oh my God. That just sent shivers.
Yeah,
God,
and
because
it's
we need that.
so true, right? And I think it's also true to say that most actors want to be recognized for what's innate, what's personal and true in them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the unvarnished truth of who they are, so not um, the polished version, but the unvarnished truth. In fact, I think most of us feel that way, right? Just in real life, you want to be known for who you are. And for actors, if you know that your personal magic is enough to get you cast in your dream role, wouldn't that be almost like a relief? Like, oh, thank God I can be myself.
Yeah.
Your dream would come true. And that feels so good. And as Meisner said, all acting is being yourself under imaginary circumstances. But sometimes it's like, how do I do that when I've got 2 minutes to prep for an audition? Or like, Laura, you've got four in a couple of days. So much, right? But if you practice ahead of time, you are ready when you get the audition, before you even get the audition. And that's what we do in Audition Plus. We teach you how to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So the girl next door, boy next door archetype is the role that really like strips away the masks that we show to the world, right? It reveals who we are as human beings.
Speaking of who we are as human beings, I'm Casey. I am your acting and audition coach. I live in a little cabin in the woods with 3 cats, 2 dogs, 100 chickens, and assorted humans that I love.
Yeah, and I'm Donna-Marie. I'm your mindset and visualization coach here at Screen Acting School. So when I'm not traveling the world, which I do love to do, I'm in the big city. I love dance. I love the buzz of the city and really, really great coffee. So together, we coach actors who go from absolute beginners to walking the red carpet at the Emmys, the Golden Globes, even the Oscars. So if you like the work that we do here, hit subscribe on our YouTube channel so that you don't miss a thing.
I like that little heart that went floating up. That was very nice. So most actors try to play warmth and likability, and that just doesn't work. You can't play it. You have to experience it. Oh, we're getting more hearts. It's lovely. When you try and play it, it looks polite. It's performative. And it can be kind of bland. It doesn't like when you're actually good. All right, everybody with the hearts. This is just so lovely. The truth is, this archetype is not about being nice. It's not. Oftentimes, like in the Hallmark characters, they don't actually start off nice. The girl next door can be kind of judgy because she's come from the city to the small town, right? So, what it is emotional availability. I need to have a drink of water. I'm gonna have every time I use this cup, I have to thank Kendall for it. It's such a great cup. Anyway, this character we love because they are the universal connector. So it's a character who's emotionally available, they're unpolished, they're sincere. And when you get a chance to play this, you're so lucky. You're so, so lucky. Why are you so lucky? Because you get to express that part of yourself that is most truthful to casting. So they're actually seeing who you are. And
Mhm.
then once they know that, they can bring you in for lots of other things. But this moment of connection with you as you are, as a human being, is why we trust you.
Yeah, absolutely. And why we trust those wonderful characters we see on screen, right? So they're seeing you as your most honest, truthful self and, seeing what they need to cast, right? So someone the audience instantly trusts. You're someone who feels like a human being, not an actor kind of like doing a thing, right?
Yeah. And when you struggle with this, like when an actor struggles with this, it's usually for one of these reasons. So one can be you're overcompensating, you're bright and you're sweet and you're so on, that kind of thing. Nah, no me gusta. Or you shut down. You just don't want to be seen. So you just be nice. Sometimes when I shut down like that, I call that my everything's fucking fine face. I'm just being really nice. But really, I don't want to be seen. Or
Mhm.
they try and fix themselves instead of letting themselves just be. We're all a mix of good and bad, right? We're all a mix. So they're performing goodness, they're not living it. And this archetype really reveals where you hide and where you shine. It can be really, really hard to tap into this character because it is very vulnerable. And I want to show you a clip here. I just want to see what Elena said. Sometimes they have a mask on at first and it gets taken off through the film. Yeah, absolutely. That does make sense. 100%. So I got a little clip for you from one of my favorite Christmas movies. Is it a Christmas movie? I don't know if it is.
I don't think so.
You know what? I think of it as a Christmas movie, but maybe it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna say it is. And but you can watch it any type of year. But this is um Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts in Notting Hill. And this is a lovely moment where she's very vulnerable. And I'll just play it for you now. Maybe I should make it super big so you can see it really well. How's that? Is that good? Okay.
Mhm. The audio isn't working on it, Casey.
And I've got it queued up to the wrong part. Here we go. Can you hear it now?
No,
Same thing isn't really real,
You can?
you know. And don't forget, I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy asking love.
yeah, it's a good one.
Sweet moment, right? It's a sweet moment. I hope all of you could hear it. I absolutely love that moment.
Yeah, me too. And really, that's what we're going to ask you to do today, right? You could see that vulnerability there. So I'm going to work with you to open your heart. This is the mindset behind, well, being universally relatable.
Yeah. I'm just so taken with that, with her vulnerability there. And I know Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. This is just one of my other favorite movies. Um, I want to show you how to reveal this character right now. So it's not so much just being the character, because all characters go through emotional shifts, right? The behavior, the moments, all of that stuff, the human truth of the character. So let's do that, shall we?
I think so. Absolutely. So you're going to leave knowing really how to live this archetype instead of just acting it. So, at the heart of this archetype is one universal desire. We all want to be chosen for who we already are. So, as much as being actors, you love to perform and try on other lives, it's nice for the real you to be loved. And as Mark Darcy says to Bridget Jones, I like you very much, just as you are. So, no need to lose weight, make a little more money, or get better at math. Just you, as you are, is enough. So, I'm going to ask you to go on just a little quick journey with me today. So, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes for just a moment. Take a slow, deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, relax. Another slow, steady breath through your nose. Feeling your abdomen expand. And as you exhale, feel your body relax. One last slow, steady breath through your nose. Hold it. And as you exhale, relax. Now imagine someone in your life who loves you not because you're impressive, but because you're real. Find that person in your mind now and feel what that does to your chest. That softening. Spend a moment there. That's your way into this archetype. That's the emotional availability that casting and everyone in the world is hungry for. Take another slow breath. Whenever you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Wonderful. Now I want you to remember, if you catch yourself judging your personality, your softness, your simplicity, please remind yourself, this archetype books because of truth, not sparkle. So just let yourself be seen. Now, the girl next door or the boy next door, they aren't all that extraordinary, but their humanity is. It's just beautiful. Yeah, how are you all feeling now? I'd love to ask before Casey moves on. Tracy says, Donna-Marie, your voice is beautifully calming. Well, thank you. Thank you. Beth says, I feel really calm. Wonderful, Beth. Wonderful. I'm so happy to hear. Virginia says, soft. Javiera says, I feel inspired. Wonderful. You feel light, Taylor. Happy, says Tori. Relaxed, says Malcolm. Beautiful. Beautiful. You all can tap into this archetype. Yeah.
Absolutely. Comforted. That's a lovely thing.
It is beautiful.
Yeah. So for the emotional connection work, I'm going to take you through the heartbeat of the ordinary goodness in people. We don't start out often with the barriers that we have, but pretty soon life piles them on top of us. This character, this archetype, has one behavioral job, and that is to make the other person across from you feel safe in your presence. Open, responsive, unfiltered, and grounded. You are the kind of person who, when their friend has something in their teeth, you don't ignore it to be nice. You let them know to be kind, and you know the difference. Now, I want you to imagine that you are hoping someone you care for will see you as you truly are. So imagine that right now. Lily says that's her. Okay, not surprised. So I want you to imagine they do look at you like that. They really see you. Let that moment land on you like, I'm here, I'm open, not trying to be anything. Just I'm here. And that's really the hook for that character. I'm here. Now I want you to relax your eyes a little bit. Just soften them. You don't have to close them. Just soften them. And then relax your face. Let your cheeks relax. Your tongue, we have so much tension in our tongue. So relax that tongue, let it fall to the bottom of your mouth. And your shoulders, relax those. So just feel relaxed, like I'm here. I've got you. Now I'm going to take you through a few emotional changes so I can show you how your character can go from one experience to the other. Still the same character, but you can have an experience of different things. So the person you now want to see you, I want you to imagine they don't understand you. So now you're very relaxed, but you're seeing they don't understand you. You feel judged. Now, whatever it is, it could be your political beliefs, your religion, your job, your mistake, your skin, your skin color, your hair, your sexual orientation, your opinions, or your lack of opinions, or your lack of knowledge, or your innocence, or your experience. It can be very, very hard to say to the world, this is who I am. Because we know we're going to be judged, and they've judged you. So whatever it is to you that you don't want to be judged for, imagine that. So of course you're going to protect yourself. So maybe you will bring a little arrogance. Let's do that. So everybody who's in Audition Plus playing Quinn, you've got that arrogance, right? So let's bring that arrogance. It's an assumed arrogance, like, no, that kind of thing. They will judge you, so you have to protect yourself with that arrogance. Now I want you to see that you made a mistake. So say, wait a minute, you're not judging me? So a little bit of curiosity there, like, oh, what's going on? Elena's crying. I know you're crying. I'm crying because this is just the worst, right? When you're open and somebody gets you in your soft underbelly.
Mhm.
Now, I want you to think about how ridiculous this human game is that we play. And smile. Smile at that person you thought was judging you, and they're not. And just open. And feel that relief, shoulders down, like, oh, I can just be myself.
Yeah, honestly, Casey, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like the girl from the city in a Hallmark film, right? They start off that little, bit arrogant and become that girl next door that we love.
Yeah,
So
I totally see that.
beautiful. And that shift is really, it's the humanity that we all feel. So terribly frightened of being judged, rejected, left alone.
It's really tough.
Mhm.
It's really tough being human. But once you open yourself up this way, your vulnerability is going to make you so beautiful. Just like Elena and Cian, you're both talking. You're saying, I got to go to therapy. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You open up. And I want you to give a little release, just a small breath, feeling grounded. You could shift your weight a little bit and then look at that person like, when you have an experience with someone and you can't even put your finger on what it is, but it's happened, and you kind of smile at them, and it's this private smile just between the two of you, like, okay, being myself went all right. Who knew? And that's the archetype. That's like 3 seconds of the art, what it takes to create that archetype, just to go through that vulnerability, but load in with the vulnerability first. You want to lead with honesty. You don't want to be charming. You don't want to be like having any show in your show. You want your flaws there. I don't really trust flawless people, right? Like, who does? So keep your energy completely unpolished, very open, and anchor your body so that you don't slip into performance mode. You're just there. And then let the emotional shifts happen. And this is a universal truth. And I think this is true for more than just the character. I think it's true for all of us. We hope that our goodness is going to be enough.
Yeah.
That's the DNA of this archetype. Oh, and I've got an action sheet for you. Should I pop that in now, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay,
Casey.
I will
Yeah.
do that.
And go ahead and download it right away when Casey pops it in, because you won't believe the number of emails we get from people afterwards saying, we didn't download the action sheet. Can you email it to us? And that's, it takes some time. So download it now so you don't miss out. Okay.
Yeah, if you're in Audition Plus, you're going to get a much more like there'll be much more to your action sheet, but this will cover it for
Yeah.
you're not in.
Cover what we went over today. And remember, I want you to remember, you are only one audition away from a life-changing booking. But it starts here with this one skill. So if today lit something up in you, don't let it fade. As you know, in this free class, we tell you what you need to do to be successful. In Audition Plus, we teach you how, step by step. So in December, we are focusing on the girl next door and boy next door archetypes in Audition Plus. But it is one thing to hear it like you have today, and a completely other thing to experience it. Now, we are selective about who we coach, so we ask you to fill out a written screen test. When you fill out this form, don't hold back. We really mean that. We want to know you truly to see if you're a great fit. So I'm going to pop the link in right now. Again, copy and paste it before this class ends.
Absolutely. You know what? One of the things mistakes have been made. One of the things we want you to know is that we're not going to laugh at your dream. To us, it is very, very real. We help people do this every day. We want to coach actors who are passionate and dedicated. So tell us your story. And I can't tell you, since we've been doing this, Donna-Marie and I regularly, I might even start now, shit, I wasn't thinking it was going to happen, but we, like, you make us cry. They're such beautiful people.
Yeah.
So we won't laugh at your dream. We might cry at your dream.
Yes, but we certainly won't laugh. So join us. We would love that. You know, Casey, who is your client? One of your clients said, one day you wake up and it's your real life.
Yes. So that was Haji. He's the one that we made the Saturday night. That's so hard to say. Saturday night script club based on what he was saying about one day you wake up and it's in your real life. Because he directs for SNL.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he has a movie coming out right now that everyone should see. Unfortunately, I don't remember where it's playing, but you could Google it. It's called Downey Wrote That, and it's about this writer from SNL who wrote all the sketches that are like the best sketches from SNL. So you should all check it out. I can post it in the group. I can post the link in the group.
Yeah.
So wherever it is, yeah, it'll be fabulous though. It will be really, really good.
It will be fabulous. So, not only is he great at quotes, but he's a great director too. So, so that's fantastic. So yeah, join us. Join us. We'll help you train the imagination that books roles, builds confidence, and turns "I hope I can" into "I did." That is what it's all about. Well, Casey, I think that is going to be a wrap for us. I am going to pop that link in one last time to fill out that screen test. We have some people saying happy Thanksgiving. Absolutely. Happy American Thanksgiving to our American clients. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. Warren is saying have an awesome day. Tara's saying thank you both. You are so welcome. We hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. And we'll see you on screen. You're so welcome for coming to your first class. It's our pleasure. You're so welcome, everyone.